The 14-year-old mother painfully tried to express breast milk, but no matter how hard she tried, not a single drop came out. Only then did she realize raising a child was nowhere near as simple as she imagined. The story goes back 10 months earlier. Xiaoxi was thrilled after successfully skipping class for the first time. She ran alone to the riverside to play and spotted Aji not far away. The two knew each other from attending the same tutoring class. The girl happily ran over to greet him. Both of them were still young and innocent, and quickly opened up to each other in the carefree atmosphere. Just then a small dog on the bridge was about to fall into the water. Without hesitation, Xiaoxi rushed over, and the boy could not just stand by either. Watching Xiaoxi climb outside the railing, Aji could not help but worry. Sure enough, Xiaoxi soon lost her balance. Aji desperately reached out to grab her arm, but in the end they both fell into the river. Fortunately, the water was shallow and neither of them was hurt. The two happily splashed around in the river, until the warm sunset bathed their faces in golden light, making the feelings between them grow even stronger. When evening came, they chose not to go home. Instead, they took photos together and played arcade games. But their youthful appearance quickly caught the attention of some troublemakers. Faced with their intimidation, Aji grabbed Xiaoxi's hand and ran, but the troublemakers chased after them relentlessly. Eventually, the two were caught and roughed up. Luckily, a group of adults passed by and scared the troublemakers away. The pair seized the chance to escape to a cabin on the hilltop. Looking at the gloomy boy in front of her, the girl gently cleaned his wounds and made funny faces to cheer him up. Under the bright moonlight, the atmosphere between them slowly became more intimate. Although their understanding of love was still vague, the two still began having bolder thoughts. Late that night, Xiaoxi returned home, facing her mother anxious questioning. Xiaoxi lied and said she stayed late because of tutoring class. Back in her room, she looked at the photo stickers she took with the boy, and felt absolutely no regret about what happened. Instead, a happy smile appeared on her face. In the blink of an eye, 2 months passed. The girl gradually began feeling unwell. Looking at the calendar on the wall, she realized she had missed her period for 2 months. During gym class, she nearly fainted. After returning to the classroom, she took out her health textbook. Reading the descriptions in the book made her recall what happened that night, and her anxiety only grew stronger. On the way home from school, she saw a pregnant woman walking past, which made her feel even more uneasy. She hurried home as fast as she could, and opened her computer to take an online test. The result showed a very high possibility of pregnancy, and advised her to see a doctor as soon as possible. The girl lay helplessly on her bed. When her father came to call her for dinner, she pushed him away. Her mother sensed something was wrong and came to comfort her. Her gentle mother helped calm her panic a little, but how could she possibly bring herself to tell her mother something like this? In the end, the girl chose to hide it and called the boy, but the boy mother ordered him to hang up, and told him not to get too close to messy girls. The boy had grown up in a single-parent family, and always obeyed everything his mother said. Unable to reach him, the girl could only go to his door. Ever since that night, all the boy kept saying was sorry. After all, he was only 15 and did not know how to face their relationship either. On the way to school, the girl asked indirectly. She asked whether he liked children. The boy said kids were noisy and he did not like them. The girl felt disappointed and then asked when he planned to get married. But his irresponsible father had affected him deeply, so the boy did not want to get married. It seemed the boy could not be relied on either. After thinking for a long time, the girl arrived outside a pharmacy. She took off the red scarf from her chest and walked inside. Looking at the pregnancy tests on the shelf, she tremblingly took one down. But the money in her pocket was not enough to pay. With no other choice, she ran out without paying and rushed home to lock her door. Only then did the girl realize this was the first time she had ever stolen anything. But right now she could not worry about that. With a deeply uneasy heart, she quickly took the test. But the 2-line result made her heart sink completely. She went to where her mother worked. Seeing her mother working so hard, the girl could not bear to add more burden to her. She took off her childish school uniform and changed into mature clothes before going to the hospital. But because she was too young and did not have an insurance card, the nurse told her she would need to pay the full cost. With no other option, the girl hurried away. When she got home, her mother saw how down she looked, and became even more worried, but the girl refused to talk. The next day, the girl left for school. While cleaning her room, her mother accidentally found the pregnancy test box. She was truly frightened by what she saw. After the girl came home from school, her mother did not lose her temper. Instead, she gently asked what had happened, but the girl stayed silent. Her mother asked whether she had bought it. Seeing the girl shake her head, her mother finally breathed a sigh of relief. Thankfully, it was not what she feared. But what the girl said next completely stunned her mother. She said she had taken it from a convenience store because she wanted to find out whether she was pregnant. Seeing her daughter admit she was pregnant, the mother could hardly hide her shock. She quickly asked if someone had pressured her, but her daughter said it was because of love. Once the mother came back to her senses, she rushed her daughter to the hospital. This was also the hospital where the girl had been born. The doctor and the mother had been close friends for years. Facing the doctor's questions, the mother hesitated and did not know how to speak. The daughter spoke up and said, "Please check my body because I think I am pregnant." The doctor did not want to embarrass the mother, so nothing unusual showed on her face. After the examination, the girl saw her baby for the first time. Then the doctor explained the abortion procedure to her. She was already 9 weeks pregnant, and the best time for the procedure was before 12 weeks. The girl suddenly asked if she really could not have this baby. Is having a child at 14 a sin? The doctor shook her head and said having a child at any age is not a sin. On the way home, the mother struck the girl for the first time, but then she pulled her into her arms with heartache. After they got home, the mother told the father everything. The father said it must be some prank between them, but the look on his face grew more and more uneasy, until the mother took out the hospital report, and the father completely broke down. He told his daughter to call the boy over at once, saying he had to teach that irresponsible boy a serious lesson, but the girl kept making excuses for the boy, and said the two of them truly loved each other. Her father told her to wake up. How could children their age possibly understand love? Xiaoxi immediately stood up and argued, how would dad know? As only a child, she naturally could not understand the pain cutting through her father's heart, but her father's words kept echoing in her mind. She called the boy, but the boy on the other end refused to answer on purpose. So the girl had no choice but to leave him a voicemail asking him to meet. In the end, the boy showed up on time. With the night breeze blowing softly, the girl opened her heart to the boy. Although the boy was not good with words, he also admitted his feelings for her. After knowing the boy liked her too, the girl told him about the pregnancy. Ignoring the shock on his face, she also said she wanted to have the baby. The boy said his mind was completely blank right now. They agreed to meet again tomorrow night and he would give her an answer then. Meanwhile, the girl's parents had already found the boy's home. The luxury villa in front of them made them hesitate. The boy's mother thought they were salespeople. When they explained why they had come, the boy's mother looked at them with contempt. It must be your shameless daughter, who does not dare say who the real father is, so she is blaming Mayaji instead. They never expected the boy's mother to be so arrogant and rude. The father turned and left in anger. Before leaving, the mother humbly said she did not believe her daughter would randomly name her son. Back in the car, the father cried in pain, but soon they accepted the reality. Their daughter's health mattered most now. They knelt in front of their daughter and kept trying to persuade her, but the daughter insisted on having the baby. Her parents became even more anxious after hearing this. You are still a child yourself. How could you possibly take on the responsibility of being a mother? And the boy's family does not accept it either. Once the baby is born, there will be no father. That would also be unfair to the child. So they urged their daughter to have the abortion procedure as soon as possible. But the daughter refused and begged her parents to give her one more day. That evening, the girl arrived at the meeting place early, looking at a happy family of 3 not far away. The girl could not wait to hear the boy's answer. But then the boy called her, saying he had to go to tutoring today so he could not meet her, and told her to end the pregnancy and forget this whole mess. She went home and cried in her mother's arms, and slowly understood how much her parents cared. She made up her mind to end the pregnancy. The doctor was relieved by her decision too, because very young mothers often face serious health risks. The girl's decision was the best outcome for everyone, so the doctor immediately prepared for the procedure. Her mother went with her to the recovery room, and even lay beside her to comfort her. Just then a baby started crying in the next room. The girl was moved by the arrival of new life. Thinking that the baby inside her was about to be lost, her heart began to waver. She apologized to her mother. She said she really could not do it, then firmly said she would not end the pregnancy. The girl ran out of the hospital in the pouring rain, and her mother chased after her in panic. But an accident happened as the girl crossed the road. Luckily, she only suffered minor injuries, but the girl ignored all that and worried even more about the baby. After learning the baby was safe, the girl finally felt relieved. Her father felt something was wrong, and questioned her, saying, "Did we not agree to end the pregnancy?" Facing her father's question, the girl felt too ashamed to answer, and could only drag her injured leg out of the room. Her mother grabbed her father, and told him to leave it to her. With the doctor's permission, the mother took her to the newborn nursery. She wanted her daughter to understand how hard raising a child was. Just like what you see here, these babies cannot take care of anything on their own. Even if a blanket covers their little faces, they cannot move it away themselves. That means a mother has to care for them around the clock. People with jobs get days off, but mothers do not. After hearing this, the girl seemed to understand her mother's point. She apologized to her mother and said she had been too willful today, but she still decided to have the baby. Seeing her daughter act as if she were under a spell, the mother was completely exhausted. But no matter what, she could not agree to her daughter's willfulness. To protect her daughter's pride, there were some things the mother had never said, but seeing how stubborn her daughter was, the mother could no longer hold back. The mother said having a baby now would be irresponsible to everyone. Her child would only have a middle school student as a mother. Even part-time jobs would not hire her. With her situation now, how could she possibly raise a child? And your entire life will change completely from now on. After dropping out to raise a child, you will lose your friends, and lose the chance to step back into society. Dreams will become nothing but fantasy. The girl had never seen her mother look so stern, and wrong tears fell from her eyes. The girl walked to the nursery door again, not knowing if she had decided to give up, or decided to keep going. That night after they got home, the girl's younger brother found the boy standing at the door. It turned out avoiding responsibility was not what the boy truly wanted. All of this was because his ambitious mother had been standing in the way. The boy had been living with guilt and regret because of it. He made up his mind that this time he would go against his mother no matter what.